Hey, how's it going? It's George from Joint Effort Exercise. As promised, here are a few exercises that you can do to improve your agility, your reaction time, as well as your posture. All three critical components to age well. So I want to make sure that you have the knowledge to do them, and you can do them pretty much from anywhere. So first one I want to show you is a weighted march, okay? So I'm using a kettlebell here just because I have access to them. You can hold anything in your, we'll just say your right hand, but you can hold anything in your hand while you're doing it. What I want you to do is, so this is 10 pounds. I would suggest if you're doing anything, if you have anything that's 5 pounds, gallon of milk or something like that you can hang on to at home, or a dumbbell, that would be good. Maybe start with 5 and see how that feels, and then you can progress up, depending on how, again, how it feels. So all I want you to do, you're just gonna hold I'm holding the kettlebell or your resistance down to the side. You're gonna have your other hand either on your belly or you can have it on a chair. I always have something, sturdy next to me just for balance purposes, because it's gonna be a balance and balance, core strengthening, and to help with your agility and reaction time in your hip flexors. So all I want you to do, you're going to have your arms down to the side, and you're going to stand up, or just start marching like so. Okay, so keeping my core muscles nice and tight. This weight is pulling down on one side, obviously, so I have to use my obliques and my abdominal muscles to stay in place. And that's really it. I strongly encourage you to try to do it without hanging on, but you can also hang on if need be, obviously. But you want to try to challenge your hip flexors, your balance, and just your overall agility doing this one, okay? So the reason why I like that is because oftentimes if we trip forward, we have to use those hip flexors to catch ourselves, right? Where if we don't have the power, don't have the, kind of explosiveness, I'll call it, in those muscles or the strength, we are able to get out in front in time. If you're going up a stair or if you're going down somewhere or you just trip on something, you have to get that foot out in front and have good strong quad muscles to help yourself from going forward, okay? So very, very important muscle group to work on. And obviously the core is critical as well, so having that weight in your hand helps to engage your core, okay? The next one that we're going to do are clock taps. I've done this one before, so if you've seen any of my videos, this is a really great exercise for balance, and same thing, kind of agility and that reaction time. So what I want you to do is pretend like you're in the center of a clock, and you're going to just tap the different numbers that I mentioned, okay? So you're gonna keep your left leg nice and still, slightly bent. You're just gonna go out and touch the 12 o'clock with your right toe, the 3 o'clock, and then the 6 o'clock. Always have something next to you, because oftentimes that front one is okay, the side one is okay, this back one is most of the time the most challenging. So just make sure that you have something here. So you're just gonna bend that left knee, 12, 3, and 6, and you just do like 4 on each side. Okay, just like that, okay? And all you would do after you did 4 on that side, same thing, but just on the opposite side. So right leg's gonna stay bent slightly, 12, 9, 6, 12, 9, 6. Just do that 4 times, all right? So you should start feeling a little bit of a burn in that leg that's stationary, because your quadricep muscle is contracting, but we call it an isometric contraction, so it's staying still. But again, this is getting your hips to go in all different directions. And this is really kind of the warm up to the next exercise that I want to show you, which is called the 3D mini lunge, okay? So this one, we're going to engage the muscles a little bit more in the leg that's moving. So this is where that agility and reaction time comes in. So with this one, same thing, always have something next to you. You're going to do the same movements as we just did with the clock taps, but this time you're going to shift your weight, all right? So with this one, I'm stepping forward rather than just tapping, and I'm going to roll back, okay? Now I'm stepping out to the side. I'm bending that leg a little bit. I'm coming back. Now when you're going backwards, I'll do it from this direction. What I want you to do is step back and bend both knees, okay? So step back, bend both knees, and press up. So that back one, you're stepping back, both knees, and press back up. All right, so we'll go through that 3D lunge again. Same thing, like 4 on each side is probably good to start off with. You're going forward, shifting your weight forward, then rolling back. Then you're going out to the sides, bending that leg that's moving, and then pushing back with that leg, and then backwards and bending both knees. All right, so then you would just do the same thing on the other side. That 3D lunge, you're going out to the 12, you're going out to the 9, and then you're going out to the 6, just like that. All right, so just 4 on each side of those, super simple exercises. Again, always have something next to you, and it will help to improve your leg strength, your hip strength, your glute strength, and just the more exposure that you can get to these movements will help you to function better in day-to-day life. All right, so that's it for the agility and the reaction time exercises. I'll move on to the posture next. Hope you enjoyed it.